just got out. I'm so tired. Oh my God. What's up, everyone? My name is Keishante Chantel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. So for those of you who are subscribed and are familiar, you guys kind of know that I have been having some health issues lately, and I just kind of want to talk about it and show you just my experience and what I went through recently. And just to give a little breakdown, what I am experiencing is not life-threatening, so I don't want to get on here and have everybody like worrying, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, just what I've been going through. So I had went through a period where I had some really intense stomach issues. Now, I have always had stomach issues, whether it be the food that I eat in general. Every now and then my stomach just will act up, and I really couldn't pinpoint it specifically this time, but I started having some really intense burning on my left side. And so I let it go on for like the first week, and I was like, well, maybe I ate something, and that's just kind of what I thought. But by the second week, I was like, okay, let me see if I could start taking something that's gonna kind of fix it. And I had gotten to the point where I took Excedrin after Excedrin, and that is a medicine for me that typically helps. It knocks, whether it's cramps, headaches, you name it, it'll knock it out. But it just wasn't working. So by the third week, I ended up going to the emergency room, and they couldn't find anything at first. They did, you know, they did the ultrasound where they fill you with dye, and they put me in a little machine. They couldn't find anything. It was very similar to what I had experienced before about a year ago. I had the same issue, and I went to the emergency room, and I ended up having stomach ulcers. So they ended up giving me a prescription for naproxen, which is basically Advil. It was like very simple because they didn't know. It didn't show up anything on ultrasound, and they just basically didn't find anything. So I followed up with my primary care doctor, and I just kept telling him, like, there is something wrong. So he was like, I don't know why they prescribed you Advil, because that is just going to make it worse. So he told me to stop taking it. He ended up giving me a prescription for Nexium, and which is like an antacid, because we just kind of needed to know what was going on. And he was like, I want an immediate EDG, which is an upper endoscopy. So it's kind of like, if you're familiar with a colonoscopy, that's kind of where they go through the behind the bottom and they check your intestines. But this time they wanted to go through the upper part. So they wanted to go through my throat and check the top of my stomach. So for that procedure, they had to put me to sleep. And like I said, it sounds scary, but it's not as scary as it is, as you'll be able to see in a second. So I ended up getting my sister to take me. Now for this procedure, if you ever have to get it done, you do need a driver, because they are going to put you to sleep. They ended up giving me propofol, which is like a very strong medication, and it knocked me out. So I'm just going to insert some clips so that you guys can see just a little bit of that process and what happened. I didn't get to like record while they was doing a procedure, because like, one, I don't like to stick a camera in everybody's face. But, you know, I did record the after of me. Well, before, when I went back there, I had to put the robe on, and then the after part of me just coming from off of the anesthesia. And so I'm going to go ahead and insert these clips so you guys can see. Think of my nose. No, the sun is, I don't know what you got on your face, but the sun is shining.
Like that sunscreen.
So,
I gotta be.
I wonder if they'll let you come back here with me.
In the room? No, not while you sleep.
Well, no, not while they doing the procedure. Okay. I'm talking about like just back there in the waiting room. They should. Okay.
It's getting cold outside. It's colder in here. I made ice from my tears. No, assume I don't just because I won't fall in. Maybe after this we can call it destiny. And maybe we should try. Maybe we should try.
I just got out. I'm so tired. Oh my God.
Oh, you already did that.
I'm waiting.
This must be for her.
Oh, my sister. Come pick me up. I'm so tired. I don't know what that is. That's so crazy. I sure want to go back to sleep. So yeah, I was very, very loopy during this process, and I was starting to get super irritable because like it was just too much going on at one time. Like before I went back there, I was extremely nervous because like I'm not one that likes to go under anesthesia, but you know, it can be very, very scary. So all in all, the diagnosis that I got was that I have gastritis, and pretty much I had, well, still currently taking some medication just to heal my stomach. There's certain foods that I have to stay away from, and of course if there's anything else that turns out to be serious, then of course I'll follow back up with my primary care. But as of right now, things have been going pretty smoothly, so not much to complain about there. But I will say, don't be like me. Don't go through pain for 3 weeks and put things off, because I know especially with women of color, we tend to just deal with things, and sometimes just dealing with it can turn out to be more problems in the long run. So this was my experience with just kind of having to get that procedure done. It didn't hurt. The only thing is, the day after, my throat was like, well, yeah, the day of and a little bit after, my throat was very sore, but I didn't experience any pain from this. Now I did have some gas and kept having to burp, but that's because they like was all in here. But outside of that, things went smoothly. I am doing a whole lot better, and yeah, I've got no complaints. So thank you guys for always sticking beside me, listening to me, my rants and things that I be having going on. I was grateful that I could share this with you. If you guys haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Join my family, my beautiful online family. And guys, I will see you in my next video.